Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In today's video, I will recap and review Pokemon Journeys episode 89, Dialga and Palkia, the Space-Time Catalycism, as well as give my predictions for episode 90, Dialga and Palkia, the Space-Time Showdown. If you guys enjoy episode reviews as well as recaps each and every week, then I highly suggest you hit the like button and subscribe, as it truly helps support the channel. Last week I was about to hit 3,000 subs, and now for this week I'm well over 3,200, so thank you guys so much for all the support recently. It truly means a lot and inspires me to push out these episode reviews as soon as the episode drops in Japan. But with all that being said, let's recap the events of episode 89. The episode begins with Dialga and Palkia fighting versus each other in the Distortion World. The fighting that they're doing seems to be opening a bunch of different wormholes to what are probably alternate dimensions. Team Rocket is off in the distance watching their fighting, as Jessie says all Pokemon belong to Team Rocket. Meanwhile, Dawn is shown off with all her other Pokemon getting ready to do some training when she notices PIPLUP is missing. Dawn catches PIPLUP sleeping and yells at it to stop slacking so much, which causes him to run off only to be caught by Dawn. Well, not quite, but this is the alternate Dawn which we all saw from the preview trailer. Dawn quickly calls Ash, as he always knows what to do, and he'll go help her out alongside Go and Chloe. They were just informed by Professor Cerise that many Pokemon were going missing in the Sinnoh region. Upon arriving at the Sinnoh region, we spot Pokéraf in the background with his slug. What a legend. Of course, Dawn is sad, but Ash tries to cheer her up by offering her a croquette. As they're eating their food, Dawn explains how the mysterious Dawn took PIPLUP and entered a weirdly lit hole, which Ash responds to by asking if it's a wormhole. This is at least some Sun and Moon continuity for you SM fans. Team Rocket then takes Pikachu, but at least he was able to finish his croquette. Inteleon and Lucario quickly take care of the problem and Team Rocket is sent flying away, but another Team Rocket shows up. They came from what Dawn calls a gate. As I predicted in my prediction, this is an alternate Team Rocket and they very quickly and efficiently abduct Inteleon and Lucario as Dawn and Go follow them into the wormhole. Looks like we're going to be working in pairs this episode. Dawn and Go spot weird lights up above and Dawn quickly has the idea to run back to her house, and Go says that she's just like Ash. They also notice that since going through the gate they haven't seen any flowers or any Pokemon. Upon reaching her room, alternate Dawn is revealed to have been the runner-up in the Sinnoh League. Her PIPLUP must be crazy strong in this dimension. All Dawn apologizes for taking Dawn's PIPLUP and goes to share her own PIPLUP, which is in an incubator and it's actually an egg again. She further explains that on the day that it began, Pokemon started forgetting their moves and even devolving, and when she was walking by she saw a gate with Dawn's PIPLUP running, so she went to grab it. Dawn thinks that it must be the cause of Dialga and Palkia. You go, girl. We then see that now the Time-Space duo have weird chains and Arceus rings around them. In the current dimension, Ash and Chloe are talking and Ash thinks that it might be Palkia who is causing these gates. This is the same dude looking for data on the floor 10 episodes ago. The Pokédex says that they can learn more info about Palkia in the Kana Lava library. Once arriving there, they meet Cynthia, who tells them more about Palkia, Dialga, and even Arceus. As the three of them are leaving the library, all Team Rocket shows up. Team Rocket goes on the offensive and starts attacking Garchomp and Pikachu, and as they go to counterattack, their moves aren't working. Cynthia then throws out her Komodo, totally disregarding the predictions I made for her team just last week, and then Team Rocket runs away. Seriously, Cynthia, you couldn't let me win once? Maybe my other 5 spots will be correct. You should check out the video and let me know what you think. While they are retreating, Chloe and Ash enter the gate and make it to the alternate dimension. There they immediately run into Alt Ash and the episode ends. Now time for my review and thoughts. So this episode was really interesting but very dialogue heavy. I will say that they do a decent job of setting up the next episode and I really like how they are handling the alternate dimension versions of everyone. My rating for this episode is a 7.5 out of 10. While I do love the concepts of an alternate dimension and the way it's being handled, something about me felt that this episode lacked a bit in other areas. I do hope and believe that this episode was slower in nature to set up a better following episode, but you can never be too sure. I also think that although I love Dawn and Cynthia, we have just gotten them so much in the past 15 episodes, when we could have gotten other companions or rivals or something else. I don't think we will, but it's kind of weird how it looks like we won't see alternate Go or Chloe. I guess they aren't important enough, or we'll see them next episode. I do love how they are showing the similarities between Ash and Dawn, and how they both thought of Dialga and Palkia at the same time, showing their awesomeness and close bond. Of course, Sinnoh Queen Cynthia was brilliant in this episode and I was pretty excited to see her Komodo, albeit I was a little bit salty. It was also amazing to see our other Sinnoh Queen Dawn's team in action again after all these years. 5 months ago I predicted Dawn's team in Pokemon Journeys and my predictions were almost exactly right, as well as me predicting her appearance in Journeys several months before she did. Overall a good episode and will probably get better after watching episode 90, but only time will tell. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the preview trailer and make our predictions for it. It looks like alternate form Go and Chloe are a thing and everyone's kid form is super adorable. As we see throughout the trailer, Pokemon and people are devolving as Palkia and Dialga continue to fight. It's gonna be very cool to see Ash with Pichu, but I also want to see who owns this Infernape. I guess it's gotta be all Ash's, right? This episode looks like it'll be a lot more action based and I'm very excited to see how it's gonna end because honestly I have no idea. I predict that the Team Rocket that we all know and love is somehow going to end up helping the protagonist against all Team Rocket, and somehow that'll solve the problem at hand. But in all honesty, I'm at a loss for words when it comes to predicting exactly what will happen. So yeah, that was my review for episode 89 as well as my predictions for episode 90. If you guys enjoyed it, I highly urge you to hit the like button and subscribe. I make episode reviews every week just a few hours after the episode airs, so if you guys enjoy these reviews right after the episode, you know where to come. Today's comment of the day should be what you thought about the alternate forms of the main characters, or what you thought about seeing Don's team again. Again, if you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you, and as always, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.